Let's do a quick FRQ on fiscal policy. Now this FRQ is a little interesting problem because the MPC is given, which is 0.8. Recessionary gap is 100 million. The question is asked, what is the minimum change in the government spending? So how do we calculate? It is the change in the aggregate demand, which is equal to change in the government spending multiplied by the spending multiplier. Now how do we calculate the spending multiplier? Spending multiplier is nothing but 1 upon MPS. So spending multiplier is equal to 1 upon MPS, which is marginal propensity to save, which would be equal to 1 upon 1 minus marginal propensity to consume, that is 1 upon 1 minus 0.8, which is 1 upon 0.2, that is 5. So in this case my spending multiplier is 5. My change in the aggregate demand is 100 billions. So what is the change in the government spending? So the change in the government spending is 100 divided by 5, which is $20 billion. So $20 billion comes out to be my right answer for this question. Now this is how we understand about closing the gap. So if we draw a curve of price level versus the real GDP, we would have the demand and the supply curve, the short run supply, aggregate supply curve, and here we would have the long run aggregate supply, and this shows a recessionary gap since it's beyond the equilibrium. If it was on the equilibrium, it would show the natural rate of unemployment, which was YF. Now however, the YF or the actual rate of natural rate of unemployment is here, and this is the recessionary gap. In order to have this, we would have to push the aggregate demand. So aggregate demand would increase in order to actually close this recessionary gap. So this was one of the important questions that was asked based on the fiscal policy. We would be discussing many such interesting problems in the lectures ahead. Stay tuned.